Okay.
Shit, I don't got a notebook. I'll be fine, actually. If you want. I didn't bring it or nothing, so.
I took it.
It's fine.
I took one.
It's fine. I'll use my phone if I have
I'll do it.
anything.
Did you do it last time?
I think you did it last time.
Did I? Oh, yeah, I did.
Hello there, and welcome back to the 716th Legion. I'm Jack.
Julian.
Christian.
Palmer.
Rich! Yeah, and Rich is behind the camera.
Hey.
He doesn't want to
Shut up.
He doesn't want to sit with us anymore.
Only spoke when talking to.
Last Airbender episode 2!
Yes, today we're reacting to Last Airbender episode 2, not the M. Night Shyamalan garbage, the really good Netflix series that Christian doesn't like.
I watched an episode, so
I'm
I'm underwhelmed.
I rewatched the first episode today, and I think I was a little critical of certain things last time that I'm hunkering down on this time. I still stand with I don't like where they started. I don't think they should have started with the Fire Nation attack. They should have started with, Sokka and Katara
we shouldn't have seen anything before.
Yeah, I think there was a little too much exposition, which I think almost kills the mystery of Aang and where he comes from and all that sort of stuff. But other than that, I mean, that's really the only major complaint that I have. I think, I still stand by the CGI is really well. The casting is pretty good, I think.
I think the acting's pretty good.
I think the acting's okay. Still a little bit of clunky dialogue, but, I mean, that happens, and a lot of these actors are young adults or kids, so... I mean, it's going to kind of be up in the air, but I think it's still really good.
Honestly, the first episode gets a lot of leeway from me because it's the first episode, and they have to change or set it up differently because it's a live action. Obviously, there's less episodes, so I can understand and can give more leeway for the first episode. This episode is going to be indicative of the pacing of the show. Right. It's going to be in a lot of other things. So this will air more light on what this is, what the entire show is the rest of the show is gonna be like, because they won't feel like the first episode like.
Right.
From the title of it, it looks like we're doing Kyoshi Warriors.
I hope so.
I saw I saw episode 3 was Omashu though, which is like the isn't this like episode? So what episodes would this be then? Isn't this episode 4 and Omashu is episode 5? So they're doing an entire 48 minutes of just Warriors?
Well, they might build up that relationship because obviously...
Maybe, because Suki is an important character.
Suki's very important, but obviously she doesn't really make another appearance until, towards the
She comes in season 2.
Season 2?
Middle of season 2.
Before
they get into...
No, she shows up at the Serpent's Pass, and then she pops up again in the Appa episode.
Yeah.
Right,
and then
but
we
that's
see her in season 3.
That's all we get of her is, the 2 episodes we get of them on Kyoshi Island season 1, and then that's it.
Well, then she gets captured.
Right, and so now I think what we're going to do now is
Appa
I think they're really going to build on that relationship with Suki so that we can sort of see that much later. But I've been rewatching, and in the past... Since we were here last time until today, I've made it all the way through season 1 and halfway through season 2 already. And comparing this, I mean they're pretty damn similar. It's just really condensed. So I feel like there's a little bit of a weird pacing. Like the first episode of this, we went through a lot. They traveled a lot. There was a whole bunch of stuff that happened that felt like it took a little bit longer, but it's because it was split into 3 episodes. But I think if you match it up, I think it's done really
close.
well. So. We'll have to see. Palmer.
What are your expectations?
Well, since
considering you didn't watch the first
I
episode.
did a quick little, somewhat run through for episode 1. From what I've seen, like you touched on, Julian, the CG, animation, CGI, and the effects. Mm-hmm. I wasn't expecting it to be as good as it was. Mm-hmm. That was one of my concerns, and definitely from what I've seen so far, I think it's pretty good.
Yeah, even as critical as I have been, I'm mostly okay with the majority of the CGI I've seen.
It's been great. There's only a couple things that I've seen that have but I think 99% of it's spot on.
Yeah, that's not where my concerns lie, and I imagine we're going to see more and more good CGI throughout the rest of the season. That's not where my concerns are. Even the I don't know, the landscapes, I guess if you want to call it, or even the city we saw in the Fire Nation looked very good in terms of the quality of that set. So that's not where I have my issue with. Netflix always, usually Witcher even has some wonky CGI, and that's a big show. And this looks a lot better than that.
All right, well, are we ready?
Let's do it.
Episode 2, Warriors. Technical difficulties. We'll be right back. Yeah,
Yeah,
we'll just cut to this.
I mean, it usually just cuts to us reacting anyway.
There we go.
Hey, let's
Let's
go.
go. Worked. Wow.
Those are priceless.
You probably just misplaced it.
He ran!
Okay, that didn't.
He's a coward!
We have an advantage. How many places can there be for an avatar to hide?
A lot, actually.
You know what I'm surprised about, and I just noticed? Zuko has both of his eyebrows.
Oh, yeah, I noticed that.
Maybe something in her shrine will help me control my power before
You kill someone?
happens again.
Our duty is to protect the village like Dad told us.
What good is saving Wolf Cove if we don't save the world?
She's got a little betrothal necklace.
Yeah, she's got Grand's necklace.
Grandpaku.
Oh.
Is that who I think that
It's
is?
Yeah, it is.
It's him.
They're really dragging this out.
It's like, I wonder what it is.
Yeah!
Oh!
He looks good.
What is that? A winged lemur! The sky used to be filled with them.
Brother.
Oh,
Brother.
He's
Brother.
literally just bending
Brother.
air.
Brother.
He's
Don't-
literally
you
just
stop.
bending
I'm
air.
not. I'm gonna ban that word.
Airbending?
Yes.
My dear
Oh,
Katara, this scroll
What is? All right.
Oh, she gets a scroll from Gran. Okay, cool.
Okay, I guess that makes sense. It's not a bad change.
You are a waterbender.
She put Momo in the bag.
Yep.
She was there the entire time.
Never forget that.
See? This never would have happened if we had enough time.
Fine, we'll go to Kyoshi Island and see how it goes.
To see Suki,
You ready to leave?
There's something I have to do first.
We're gonna bury Gyatso.
probably.
Yep.
I wasn't there for you. Goodbye, Gyatso. I'm sorry.
Okay. Dang.
Okay, that's kind of sad.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting to be having my heartstrings tugged so early.
That's some emotion right there. Papa!
Oh.
He's so cute.
You want to join us, Momo?
Momo?
He looks like a Momo, doesn't he? Like how you look like a Sokka?
Bet you taste like chicken.
Are we gonna meet Zhao?
Zuko, you must try this. It's got, what's it got? Quail pullet. Quail pullet. Very good. For
Vitality.
vitality.
He captures Iroh really well.
What are we doing here?
This port houses the headquarters of the Regional Fire Nation Commander. Anything unusual to happen in the vicinity, it will be reported here.
You want to ask a Fire Nation commander if they've seen the Avatar?
One thing you must learn is how to get what you want without divulging your true intentions. You need to have sticky rice.
Uncle, there's no time for this.
I love him.
He's good.
Kyoshi Island! Oh my god, it looks so good.
It does.
It looks like the...
Look at that little crescent moon.
Yeah, look at that.
There she is. Giant scary lady.
Wasn't Kyoshi like 8 feet tall?
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, and I think Kyoshi was 8 feet tall and she lived 300 years or
Yeah.
something. Which I don't know why. Aang lived 67, so I don't know what short straw he pulled,
167.
but no, just 67 or something.
Sokka, should you just go in there?
Breaking and entering.
That was quick.
Hey!
They look great.
Sokka!
Hey,
Yes!
You are trespassing on
Suki!
You're making a mistake. He's the Avatar. Ridiculous. There would have been signs if he was the Avatar.
It's a little on the nose.
I was gonna say, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is.
Oh, they look so good.
She looks really
Suki
good.
looks good, yeah.
Suki looks really good.
For 100 years, Kyoshi Island has remained safe from the ravages of war by keeping to ourselves.
We're not here to cause any trouble.
What harm is there in letting him look through some books? Can we turn our back on him?
Such a fierce warrior,
That's right.
and yet such a kind heart.
Mother.
Mama.
I remember.
Oh! That looked good.
We will open our village for 48 hours.
Nope. Well,
it's a big responsibility, all these people's lives in your hands. Personally, I take that responsibility very seriously. I'm the guardian of my village, too. So.
You. How are you protecting your people if you're here?
What? I'm not. I am. That is, I have to save the world first.
He's written so well.
Nah, Sokka has far more riz than this. I don't know if people are talking
Oh yeah,
about.
sure.
What do you mean? Like, Sokka has like 5 women throughout the show that pine over him. What do you
But
mean?
he's a goof. The whole season he's a goof.
At one point, yeah, this season? Nah, he gets 2 women this season. What are you talking about?
By being a goof.
I'm not just a warrior. I'm a Kyoshi warrior.
Listen, even Toph and Ty Lee are into Sokka. It's true.
They were like, "Are you fucking for real, bro?"
Also, Aang is far too articulate for the second episode of the show. They've kind of made him like season 3 Aang already.
I don't think he's that confident. Maybe season 2 Aang.
As I was saying, please. Excuse my...
The Zhao.
The actor I know, I forget his he's from.
I can tell from the sideburns.
We don't get many VIP visitors around here, much less the famed dragon of the West.
Oh, this guy's gonna do something fun with him.
I agree.
This is a character you can easily improve.
We're hoping to track schools of jumping shark squid. They're delicious, grilled with a touch of lemon.
I love him so much.
If you wouldn't mind giving me until the morning, I'm sure we can track down what you need.
Very kind. Commander
Zhao.
Yeah. Damn, he's cool.
Let's say I liked that a lot. This is the first character I've taken to immediately, and it's Zhao. Of all characters, out of all characters, this is the one that I've clung to the best. Who I think is doing the best.
Whoa, it's like with his hair down. Woo, 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 woo.
Whoa, there's.
Someone needs
To be fair, you can be more explicit with this since it's not a cartoon.
Yeah.
For Chiz.
Is Suki actually gonna go into Sokka's tent?
We'll see it in the...
Did you just see him? She was staring. It was like.
This is like Themyscira.
What? I don't know about that, but...
Yeah, get
A
it,
wave.
girl. This is the first thing she learned in the show.
True.
Amazing. You're a real waterbender, Katara.
You know, you should be practicing too. The Avatar needs to master all 4 elements.
Maybe later.
What?
What?
Okay, interesting.
They're like trying to add they're trying to add a ton of depth to him by making him like nervous about it. And I don't know how I feel about that.
No, because he'd be like excited to learn.
He was like, "Fuck yeah, let's do it." You know
Also,
what I mean?
waterbending is the most similar to airbending, so it took
Also,
naturally to him.
Also,
They do have very
they're-
similar forms.
They're holding on to the Gyatso thing. Like, he
Yeah.
did not think about it this hard.
Yeah.
The Gyatso.
The Gyatso.
Yeah, they're trying to add like depth and emotion to him, but
Or you could just let me use you for target practice.
That's not waterbending.
It's bending around
Anybody
them.
can do that.
To be fair, it does fit into Aang's character,
It
but
does.
he's not doing that this time. So this isn't the same.
yeah!
That's how he's gonna be the Avatar.
That was good. Come on.
Nah.
There's a reason we've avoided that all these years.
Avoided. We've avoided a lot of things by living the way we do.
Oh, she just broke the
Damn, she's like, I'm gonna fuck this dude.
Yeah, but to say she's like,
She is ready to hop on him.
It's his Riz, as Christian stated.
If Zuko's looking to us for
Where's the Cabbage Man at? Oh, he's much later.
yeah,
Right?
he's
That's when they go to Omashu.
sightings in the last few days, anything out of the ordinary, no matter how small, we'll do it fast.
Sir.
It's good.
Boomerang!
Damn.
Again, gotta get
Seriously? Belle, think about it.
That was good.
I could run you through the basics if you want.
Row it.
That's so oh my god!
That was cool.
Talk about flirting.
That was cool.
That's cool as fuck.
That was pretty good. Or for a hand-to-hand fighting anyway. Oh, right now? Okay.
Aw, Poor Suki.
Aww,
She was just trying to
humiliated
flirt.
her.
I think she was just flirting.
She was just flirting. I wrote down Suki wants to bang immediately.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but I don't know.
No, I like it. I think
they're
this is
trying-
great.
I mean,
I think
I
they're-
dislike that they've stripped it of the obviously the original context,
Yeah.
like of the show, because weirdly enough, that is a more mature subject matter than what they're doing here. But
It's fine.
but weirdly enough, given that they've kind of highlighted that this is like a isolationist island, basically, then it makes kind of sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like for what they've written, it's not like bad. Like
What is it?
Xiao's boat.
She gone.
It's gone.
Xiao, he heard something about a flying cow near Kyoshi Island, so he set sail at dawn.
No,
That was funny. That was funny.
Xiao, we left at dawn to find a flying cow. Like,
Funny.
Please tell me they dress him up in the makeup.
Oh, I hope
they
so.
definitely aren't. I can almost guarantee you.
This is cute.
This is cute.
Yeah, this is.
Now kiss.
Too quick.
Kiss.
He got slayed, bro. Oh.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh.
Yeah. Come on. I love that.
That
This
was
is
cute.
cute.
I like that. I like it.
I don't mind that.
I don't mind.
Well, that's high praise from me. I'm understated. You know me.
Into the spirit realm.
This feels early, but
Yeah.
No, this happens in this episode.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, he does not commune with Kyoshi in this episode. That does not happen.
I mean, he goes into the spirit realm.
There's a lot you don't know.
she's cool. She's huge.
She is huge.
That's cool. At least they kept that detail.
Oh shit.
I pinned you.
They're still going at this. Yeah.
You need to turn your opponent's power against them.
Thanks, you're a great teacher.
You are an excellent student.
Aww.
Oh my god.
She's so pretty.
Woo.
She looks a lot like Suki, actually.
She
does.
looks just like
This is
Suki.
this is actually the best casting.
I agree. Yeah.
And she's beautiful. Holy shit.
Not being a bender means we have to be even better than benders. We have to fight with what we have.
This is great, actually.
What matters is not the power inside.
They are really very strong in this scene.
They have good chemistry.
I was
They
gonna
do.
say, great chemistry.
Even without a lot
Oh
of
no, it's
dialogue.
Mama.
Fuck! No. You didn't see anything. Nothing happened.
This, I envy you.
She's a really good actor.
No, but to say she's the best actress so far.
She probably is the best actor so far in the show.
Courage to leave. I've always wondered what
Probably
I
her and Zhao.
Oh, I know.
Oh, that's so cute. Oh,
Kiss.
oh,
Kiss.
yes.
Mom's
I
gonna
don't think
interrupt
Mom's
it.
gonna like this.
Oh.
I knew it.
And there's a bell.
No, it's just the.
bell.
We have to go. Someone's coming.
She's probably the best actor so far.
I think 100% by a lot too. It's her and Zhao. And Iroh, Daidu's Iroh is doing a good job, but he's almost has to play like a very campy.
I think everyone's doing
comedic.
a great job.
Well, to be fair, I think the main three are being hamstrung by really clunky dialogue, whereas a lot of the other cast are not. Sokka's probably the best, but Katara and Aang have a lot of clunky dialogue at
I
this
thought
point.
Katara had good dialogue last episode.
She
Oh
looks
my
great.
god, she's huge.
She's massive.
Big woman.
I don't even mind adding Kyoshi vision to Kyoshi Island. Like that makes sense, I guess.
We're too late. There's no way around Zhao's men. He'll have made it to the village by now.
Where there is one avatar.
Are they gonna kidnap Suki in this episode?
No.
Isn't this like the Rhino Rider people in this episode?
No,
actually?
it's Zuko.
Oh, that's a different thing. Oh, it is Zuko, and they just have weird animals or something. That's right.
I understand you had an unexpected visitor just the other day.
You must be mistaken.
He's so good.
This is a cool thing to add Zhao to as well.
Yeah.
There's been no need for the Fire Nation to get involved in your affairs.
God, she's pretty.
She is gorgeous.
You won't mind if we take a look ourselves.
I expected as much.
Yeah, I think adding Zhao to this.
Yeah, this makes sense.
Oh
my god!
Oh,
Does she have super
shit.
strength? Or...
She's Avatar Kyoshi. Alright. Fuck. Katara versus Zuko.
Yup, that's exactly what we're about to get to.
Every avatar is different.
I'll have to figure this out myself.
That is part of the journey. We'll show you what will happen if you fail.
Well, here's the vision.
And unless
Okay,
you do
so they-
something about
alright,
it,
great.
another race of benders will be wiped out just as the air nomads were.
Okay,
A
interesting.
mighty, merciless war.
Yeah, there's Kyoshi. Kill or be killed.
That is cute. That's like every
Kill
kid.
or be killed.
Actually, I didn't.
Oh shit.
Actually, that's very funny because one of the only things I heard about Kyoshi in this show is Kyoshi is more like the meme version of Kyoshi than the actual Kyoshi, which is 100%. That's not what Kyoshi's like. Like that's meme Kyoshi, the one where it's like 300-year-old. Like you know, like that's what.
I like the fact that they're fighting together. It's
Well, it's
just
action,
so
whatever. Oh, cool.
Oh, damn. He's like, that's my lady.
Cool.
So he is wearing some of their armor, just not the full get-up.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And
Nice.
Wow, Sokka.
Nice.
I'm getting through one way or another. What happens to you is your choice.
There it is. Let's go. Let's go. She just took them all out.
Yeah, she's not as quick.
Okay. This is cool though. This
Yes.
is cool.
yes, that.
You wanted to know
Oh,
about the
okay.
power
I
of
was,
the
bro.
We're still on this?
I thought
This
you were gonna let him
okay,
go
this
by
is
now.
going on a little bit too long.
Is she about to possess him? Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, so
wow.
why did they change? I don't. Okay.
Okay. Wasn't expecting that.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's not like mad. Wasn't expecting it. No, it's
Okay, so they merged Kyoshi Island and
The Fire Temple.
the fire. What a weird choice. Okay, I guess. Okay, interesting.
It is interesting. It's not bad though.
Right.
Like, there's
I mean,
nothing-
I just was it. I mean, just considering like,
dang.
well, considering like a lot of plots later in the show, it would have made much more sense still to be, you know,
Yeah.
Roku.
Gonna get rid of.
I don't think we're gonna see the island, so I don't
No.
know where we'll see Roku.
CGI.
It is cool to see
Oh
something
my
like
god,
this.
she's
Great.
so cool.
Dang.
It is cool to see this via Kyoshi instead of like the Roku moment
Yeah.
where he like blows up the island.
Maybe she's gonna blow up the island.
Kyoshi blows up Kyoshi Island.
The iron.
That was cool.
That was cool transition.
Nice.
Hey! This is all my fault. I brought this here.
Which is why you have to go. Now.
I feel like Katara and Aang weren't even in this episode.
I mean, Kyoshi Island is a very Sokka-centric episode.
Yeah. They actually adapted this pretty well.
Yeah.
This is a great episode too.
Yeah. This is way better than episode 1 actually. This is significantly better than episode 1. I'm impressed with this one.
I wish you had more time.
I do too. Thank you, Sokka, for bringing the world to me.
Oh.
That's nice.
Okay.
There.
Yeah! Let's go.
Sheesh.
They did this very well.
She gives him the
She
fan.
gives him a fan. Cool.
Oh.
I like that. Again, this is stuff I wanted to see. I'm like, you have a chance because it's not a children's. That's what I'm. Shut the fuck up. But that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a chance because it's not a children's cartoon. Like that you can like lean into certain aspects, like obviously like certain level of violence, and then like things like this where you can be much more explicit with like this relationship than.
She's like,
Explicit might not be the right word,
fuck,
but
didn't you?
The mom's like, I know it's.
Zuko clearly isn't going to give up, and he's dangerous.
We need to get to the Northern Water Tribe because something terrible is going to happen there.
We just got to get there before the firebenders catch up to us.
That was cute. Oh fuck.
To your supreme eminence, I am but a humble servant.
Oh, what an ass kisser.
I have witnessed these events with my very eyes.
Oza?
Yeah.
He plays.
That's cool. That's cool.
I was wondering if we were gonna see his face or not.
That was much better than the first one.
I'm very happy with that.
That was really good. Oh, don't start the next one.
Don't do that. Wow.
That was great. I'm like, this is 2 for 2 right now.
I'm down for it. I'm digging it. 2 for 2. I thought that episode was awesome.
I have much less to be negative about, so I'm happy.
I'm 1.5 on that for obvious reasons. But man, that was exciting. Like, goosebumps.
Well,
Julian got goosebumps last episode.
Yeah, they made.
I did. I really got goosebumps last episode.
That was an interesting. That was at least a creative, like, fusion. You know what I mean? Because my fear was they were just gonna, like, all right, 3 episodes in a row, make it 1 episode. But that one they actually found 2 episodes in, like, actually 3-ish kind of. If you consider, like, the beginning part where they're at, like, the Fire Nation port. But they found, like, that, like, episode 3, or I think 4. Like, I think Kyoshi Warriors, I think it's called. And then they mixed that with the Fire Nation Temple one, which is like episode 8 or something. Mm-hmm. And then a bit of a different episode as well, I think, whenever they first meet Zhao. And that was like, that's creative. That's like, they picked a bunch of, and as much as I think it's like probably a weaker to use Kyoshi than it is to use Roku, considering like just the overall role that like Roku plays in like all 3 seasons of the show. Mm-hmm. But like, it's not for having to condense this down, having like the shrine thing also be on like Kyoshi, like that's not a unsmart change. Yeah. Like it makes sense. Like I'm not like like stickler to the original cartoon that I needed like a shot for shot, like decision for decision animation. I just want like the characters to be true to the characters. I want the characters to be adapted as close as possible.
Speaking
basically.
of great character adaptation, SUKI was
Suki
amazing.
She's hands down the best part of this
SUKI
episode.
and Zhao are my 2 favorite characters.
I
and
think,
they were both
yeah, I mean, I think that they've adapted SUKI perfectly. Mm-hmm. I think obviously they're
again. I have my disappointment.
Projecting, they're propelling forward the relationship between her and Sokka, because obviously what happens, like they don't even kiss in season 1.
I wouldn't even be surprised if they use more
There's flirting in season, like when they're fighting and stuff. There's definitely
very
flirting.
little, but they obviously are propelling that, and I think that.
We'll probably get more of her in this show than we got in the original.
Yeah, I mean, in season 1, she's only in 2 episodes, and then we don't see her again until season 2. So I think for this, she'll probably be in a couple more times, and obviously they're going to have to go to they'll go to the north, and then there'll be all the UA stuff. So I think that'll probably be like a conflict point, maybe, is that he'll not know how to feel about either of them.
I think one of my favorite parts from this episode is Aang on the airball.
Yeah,
like I wrote straight out of the cartoon.
Where did I
think
write? The the airball smack into a rock class.
Yeah,
because it was just a copy of the intro thing. They're like, we're not going to do the intro, but we'll give you this moment.
That's fair, and I could appreciate that.
We didn't get Coco saying, "Where's Angie?" I was really mad.
Yeah, they got rid of that character. Thank God. That's one of. Like, it makes sense, but it's one of the more poorly executed part of, like, the Aang distracted, like, story, if that makes sense. Like, the weird distracted by, like, the flock of, like, young girl thing. It doesn't translate as well. I don't know. Katara didn't have a lot to do this episode.
No, not really. They did give us the scroll thing.
Yes.
Though,
I did. That's not a bad change
Which is
either.
a cool change. I like that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, the changes made in this episode are much less egregious a lot of the time and make more sense than some of the ones they made, like, in the first episode. I don't know.
Palmer, are there any moments that you absolutely loved?
I'm with I love the Aang scene where he was on the ball. I loved Uncle Iroh, in all the scenes he was in, it was very.
He's like, ooh, sticky rice.
Right, exactly. And I'm with Kristen with Zhao, they depict him in
Zhao feels like a Game of Thrones character.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
which is like weird, but it's like I don't know, it's cool. I don't mind it.
Zhao is different but cool. But what I think
he's just more like
in the animated show. He's very. In the animated show, he's very just intimidating, classic like mean guy. Mm-hmm. Whereas this, they kind of gave him a little bit more like. character, and he has
a bit more conniving, a bit more like
a bit like he's like,
but also not as willing to like
gonna be loyal
outright,
to you. But
yeah, he's not like sneaky. Well, he's not as willing to like outright. Weirdly enough, I think like Zuko has more respect in this than he did in like the animated, because like in animated Zuko, like
they were just going back and forth.
like he doesn't get any respect from Zhao to the even point like he would never he gave him courtesy for the first meeting, and that was like about it.
Right. Do you think
so
that this
so I think that like he's still like banished, but I think there's almost like they're gonna not have it be as severe.
Do you think that maybe this Zhao is just like playing a game with him, like he's like pretending to be?
I guess he could do that.
I can see that with like the way that he went and just wrote to
I guess he still undercut him anyway. Yeah.
I wrote Suki has a mom.
Me too. Suki has a mom.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Because it wasn't. Who was?
It was just some dude.
It was
he was
some
just
guy
the leader
in
of the
charge
Kyoshi Warriors.
Kyoshi
Oh,
Island. But now it's Suki's mom, which is interesting because I guess that's meant for like when she gets kidnapped.
Well, they replaced Aang's story with like giving the village like hope this time. Instead of like in the original one, it's more like that you like your presence is a danger, and that like because you stayed here and hung out and like rode the stupid koi fish thing, like you brought harm to like this village. So you have more responsibility than that. Whereas this one they changed it to like, oh, he's gonna give this village that had lost like its hope or whatever, like some hope, and that'll be like the Avatar-ish thing that he does this episode.
It makes sense for
it
season
makes
2
sense, yeah.
because like Suki then has the I want to travel the world.
And considering they also merged the Roku transformation with obviously the Kyoshi one, then that's like the message that is obviously going to be sent to this village is going to be much different. And he's actually able to like they'd lose to the Fire Nation if I remember correctly, or like in this episode in the cartoon, but they actually drive them off because he's in the Avatar.
Suki and Sokka are cute.
I wrote Suki and Sokka
very
have
good
great chemistry.
Those are the two best.
Agreed.
Actually,
I think that so far that like the stuff between them has been the best written stuff in this.
Yeah, 100% actually.
I
That
think
and the Fire Nation stuff this episode was really like between Iroh and Zuko stuff is actually all like very
really
good.
cool.
It is sticking very close to like what it should be, and there's not much to change there. Their relationship is almost perfect in the cartoon, in the way it's depicted. I don't know, like even I think the level of like respect he has for his uncle, but also being like kind of annoyed by him, is like very well translated. As Iroh does it's very campy, but he has to be. It's Iroh.
I like in this because obviously in the cartoon, I don't know if they like figured out what they wanted to do with Iroh in the beginning, but like in the first few episodes, Iroh's very much like, I'm going to do whatever it takes to help Zuko. And like he even like tries to shoot down Aang.
I was literally just thinking in my brain. There's only one point actually in the entire series that like Iroh tries to attack any of the main gang.
Yeah.
Like, and it's just that I think the second episode.
Yeah,
like
and
when
then afterwards he kind of settles down. So I like that they're not using that weird off moment, that he's more his actual self.
Well, they just had Avatar flee, and that's because like he's at this point seemingly fearful of hurting people like himself. Like obviously he did it at like the Water Tribe village a little bit, but like he didn't take out the entire ship of Firebenders. He didn't fight to them like in his own. Like he fought them in the Avatar state, like which is not his like control.
It was Kyoshi.
Yeah, it was Kyoshi doing it.
I wrote the actress for Suki is the best actor in the show so far.
Yeah,
and I don't think it's and I think just performance-wise, I think she's just her line delivery and also
I even like the way she moved.
Also,
like, was very smart. And
also, I think that this comes with writing, but I think her dialogue is not written as clunky as everybody else's. She's very streamlined and natural, I guess. So I think the actress who plays her is the best. But
even
the best on-screen moment so
was
far.
very good.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. But the best on-screen moment so far between her and Sokka, I think that it's just like it's not weird. Like there isn't a weird like they're being held back by dialogue or they're being held back by
well, a lot of it was silent. A lot of it was just like was just the way they were filming it. So
Katara versus Zuko, cool, but should have lasted a little bit longer.
I disagree.
I actually think that was she shouldn't be lasting
she's
very long.
New for waterbending. I like that they made her slow. Like she had to like really struggle with the movement.
Zuko is good.
She definitely
Zuko. People always I think like to pretend that Zuko's like not good.
No,
Zuko's bad compared to Azula, like who is a prodigy.
Yeah,
and like bad compared to Iroh, who's like probably the best firebender like on the planet besides maybe like the Fire Lord, but probably better, honestly.
No, I think Iroh could beat. Ozai.
But even like Zuko like manages to beat someone on like Zhao's level. Like in like obviously they didn't do that. That'll probably come at some point
sure
this
it'll
season.
come up.
But Zuko is a very high level like firebender.
Yeah, he's not
like,
a slouch.
He just loses to like Azula. Like that's like, but because of that, like people always have, I think,
and it's most of the time because he's in his head. Like in
yeah,
the
exactly.
final
It's
episode,
mostly
like when he's unlocked his full potential.
when he has the sun form and everything like that. Yeah.
So, I loved everything about this episode. There's one, except for the show is really. I keep leaning away from the mic. They're really relying on the Aang feels bad for not being there thing.
It is not good.
Which really bothers me because that's stopping him from like practicing waterbending with Katara and all that sort of stuff. And it's like when she in the cartoon is like, yeah, we should learn together. He's like, yeah, let's do it. And he gets like super excited right away, and he's not held back by the grief. He just immediately is like, okay, I understand what I've been through. Because the grief kind of is held for like the first couple episodes until they get to the temple. And then once they get to the temple and he channels the Avatar state the first time, then he's like, I know what I have to do. And he just does it. Now they're really leaning into the he's hesitant to do anything because he's afraid of hurting people. And I think
but that's over now.
I was going to say,
so?
do you
That
think like
that was handled in that situation with the other Avatar. I think that's done.
No,
I can see that.
I think it's gonna go into the Boomy shit probably.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
You think Boomy's gonna have him overcome it?
I don't know. I've seen a lot of the Boomy stuff. I've seen a lot of Boomy stuff because it was all over Twitter, and and then like I don't know.
It's just weird that
we're about to go into something hesitant. I don't like.
So he's just so hesitant, and that bothers me.
Yeah, I don't like Aang's
He's always had this
depiction.
sort of spark to really want to, go for
Yeah,
it. So
and
I don't know.
Even in like the second episode when he's escaping the Fire Nation ship, and he's fighting Zuko, and he like smacks him against the wall, and like smacks him.
And that's my main problem thus far is that like everything, like a lot of the stuff we're seeing is like pretty, like that episode, like nothing about that episode looked bad. There were besides like a couple like maybe a wonky shot here or there, like with nothing overall that you have to complain about effects wise. Even like I think this episode was shot better than the first episode. Acting even in this one was like pretty good, but like at the core of the story there are issues. I think like two of of our three main cast I think are not very solid depictions of their characters yet. And I think Aang's like maybe we have with Chance still, but like Aang and Katara have like some ways to go to be like acceptable. Like I would say, like even good adaptations of their characters. Like, and I'm not even talking about their acting. Like I think Aang is one of the weaker actors on the show, unfortunately. Katara, I don't think that actress, unfortunately, has been getting a lot of hate, and I don't think she deserves it. I think she's been given much of the clunky dialogue, which is not the actress's fault.
I think for her, I think the thing is,
and then
they
she's
just
she's just too timid at the moment. Like
Yeah,
I don't
they haven't
like. I need her
given
to
her
scream.
enough to
I need her
do
to
yet.
scream at Sokka. I need her to scream at Aang. Like I need like that is an important aspect of the character.
Yeah, she's very
hot and
moody.
cold. She's like. But it's like a motherly thing as well, which obviously they've said they're not doing, and I can very much see like they've stripped that aspect of her, which basically means that like women can't yell, like is what they made, like which is that's what they took from watching that she's like a overreactive woman, which is not what Katara's like story is. No, that's what I'm saying. That the people that adapted the show took that as that and have basically stripped her of it because she needs to be
once
more,
again, we've only watched 2 episodes, so she
she is more. Actually, I won't say that yet. We'll see. Like
she could get a little more emotional into the later
The one thing
episodes.
I've seen, which was a tweet, was that Katara ends up being more similar to Ember Island players' Katara than actual Katara.
Oh no!
Which would not be very good.
Oh no!
That would be.
mother
I hope
died.
that's not the case. We have 6 episodes to go, when that can very much change. But that would be pretty bad, all things considered. Otherwise, though, it's weird that so much surrounding our main 3 is very good, and like even other stuff that Netflix usually struggles with, like effects and like shots.
Yeah, dude,
like,
the effects are.
We're getting the
killer in
we're getting the
this show.
classic Netflix like exposition dump that like is in every Netflix show because like the dialogue in every Netflix show is like the same. It's like, but so like this is kind of being affected by that, except for like the Sokka stuff, which is still kind of staying true.
In my personal opinion, I and this is the last thing I'll say, and then we should end it.
Yeah, we're probably.
I think that of everything, I saw too much hate for Sokka online before I started watching this show, and to be honest, my personal opinion, Sokka's the best written thing about this show.
Sokka's the best. Is easily the best of the three.
He's the best of the main three, and now adding Suki into the situation, he's going to develop.
Occasionally, his delivery isn't like.
But his jokes are there, his personality's
most
there.
Of his jokes land, and that's all I really care about. Like I just want Sokka's jokes to land.
That's what makes him funny. So anyway,
and his relationships to be good.
Thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate your support. Please like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends.
Go watch the original.
Yes,
Netflix.
We're Not a Market Substitute. Go watch it.
Palmer, thanks for joining us.
You know it.
And we'll get together and we'll do episode 3 next time. Thanks for watching, and we'll see all you guys in the next video. Bye.